You're not a number at ULM, you're a student. The professors genuinely know you by your first and last name. Hi, I'm Joey Trappe. I graduated from ULM in 2005 with my bachelor's in marketing and 2007 with my master's in education. And I currently operate 3 restaurants in town, along with a bunch of other things.
My name is Julian Farrington. I am the manager and one of the owners of the Toggery in Monroe, Louisiana. I graduated ULM in 2024 in finance.
My name is Jessica Pollard and I own 1126 Boutique, and I graduated from ULM in December of 1999.
I came here to play football, and I played football from 01 to 05. I was fortunate enough to play 1 year of basketball in 2005. And then after that, I taught at OCS for 1 year, where I learned a lot. I probably learned more than the kids that year. And then I got married, and I opened my first restaurant, Fieldhouse, in 2009, and the rest is history.
My dad owned a department store. I grew up in retail, and I just knew from the very beginning that I took a fashion merchandising class at ULM, that this was going to be my future. I love people, I love fashion, and put it together, and this is what I do every single day.
We're the 3rd group of owners since 1940, and that's pretty impressive in of itself. We just celebrated our 85th year last March, actually. The clothing industry is great, it's fun, but it was all about family. Like, I really wanted to raise my children here. I wanted them to be part of their grandparents' lives. Almost everyone who has worked here has been a ULM graduate. Colton, he graduated in business. Travis is going to music, and I mean, they're figuring out how to stay here, how to be a part of their family. What
kept me here was I felt more rooted to Monroe after I finished playing football. I made a lot of connections in the athletic side of things, and it just kind of naturally kept me here. My wife's from here. That was another thing that kind of kept me here. There was just a ton of opportunities, and OCS gave me an unbelievable opportunity to kind of meet a bunch of new people outside of ULM.
ULM feels like home to me. I did have the opportunity to open a store in South Louisiana, and I chose to come back to Monroe.
Funny enough, actually the first day I ever went to college was in 2019. I went to one math class, I freaked out and I dropped out. And I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. Went back to college. My mom was a great help in that. She wrote an awesome letter to help me get back in. ULM was great for allowing me to grow up. I had a lot of opportunity to think through very difficult situations and problems. Our class really bonded. Being a finance major, we only had like 12 people graduate. And so any problem became like a group problem. If someone was struggling in something, it was like, let's stand up for this person.
I think a lot of those lessons learned at ULM kind of put me in the right field of, you know, being in the hospitality business. I took a risk on Monroe, and Monroe loved me back, and it's done really well for me and my family.
ULM taught me how to work with people from different backgrounds, and I also met people from all over the United States in my classes and activities that I was involved in.
My biggest advice would just be active. Go do things, go meet people, go join organizations, go do community service, because as good as the degree, the marketing degree was to me, and the master's in education, those are great. But the biggest advice I have for somebody coming in is meet people, because a lot of times it's not what you know and it's who you know.
I always say be a part of the sporting events. Not that sports make a college, sports really help out a college. You gotta have a good active fan base. And so I always tell people, if you're gonna do one thing, go support that.
I wouldn't be anything without the local community. You know, we do a lot. I don't think it's any secret that we support the community a lot, but it's a give and take relationship. I think if you're in a market like ours, Monroe-West Monroe, you better find a way to support local groups and things that require donations. Because in reality, the people that you're supporting that turn around and supporting you.
I was 23 when I started running this, and you know, the guys who were the investors who helped me out, they really believed in me, and then a lot of people were like, oh, this guy's pretty young, how is this gonna happen? But Tom Baker, the original owner, was 27 and he did something very similar. But since then, being able to talk and communicate with everybody, I'm constantly getting text messages that are like, hey, we love how the store's being run, thank you for being part of the community. It's been fantastic. Like, that has been the biggest blessing of all, is just knowing that this town kind of believes in this store and will trust someone else to run it.
I feel like the local community trusts me. They come to me because they trust me to dress them for the events that they have going on and that they feel comfortable in my store. My main thing is for women to feel confident when they leave my store. And I hope that we provide a service for them that you just really don't get as much anymore in retail.
The new thing that I want to do is I want this store to become available for everyone. Not that it wasn't, but my goal is to reach out to new groups, new crowds. I want to be able to walk past you in a grocery store and say, hey, how are you doing? How's your life going? And so that type of, like, I want to transition to more of like a community base. I want people to feel comfortable to come in here. I want people to know that they can trust us.
Go and explore the world, because there is so much that you need to see, but you can always come back home, and there is such an opportunity from your hometown to build a community.
You have every opportunity to succeed. This town wants to see young business owners succeed.